Good morning. It is a cool, crisp fall morning this morning here in Vermont. The foliage is at peak right now. Absolutely gorgeous. This is seriously the best time of year. But it's also one of the busiest because it's prepping for winter time. So I just want to go over what I did this past weekend, which was I cleaned my trailer and prepped it for winter. Now, this is definitely something that should be done. I mean, according to the trailer manufacturers, it should be done every 3 months, but I think that's probably more for people who use their trailer like every single weekend all throughout the year. Um, I try to do it once a year, but it doesn't always happen. Um, it's just a matter of getting motivated. It really only takes a couple of hours. Um, so yeah, so you can see my trailer right there. It is a Featherlight. I got it about let me think, 6 or 7 years ago. I can't remember exactly. Love the trailer. It's Featherlight is all aluminum. Obviously there are some steel parts, but for the most part it's aluminum, so it makes it a little bit lighter than a steel trailer. And so what I did this weekend was I just got a bucket of suds, and a floor mop, one of the, not the stringy ones, but uh, one of the like spongy ones. And I washed the whole outside of it with that. And then I also washed the whole inside of it with that, including the mats and the walls. I think the only thing I didn't clean was the ceiling, including the divider. Cleaned that too. And then I took the mats out, which, as you can see, these are some pretty heavy duty mats. And while aluminum trailers don't rust, they can corrode. So you definitely want to take the mats out on occasion to check and make sure that the floor is still in good shape, which mine definitely was. I took out all the bars, the chest and butt bars, which are really simple. It's just a twisted wire. You just kind of twist it around till it comes out. These things have never properly gone in. I don't know why that is. They've never gone in all the way like they do in the back. I mean, the butt bars are fine. But I just push them down until they're stuck, and then I get them out with a screwdriver and a hammer. That's how I get them out. And the central divider comes out. You pull this here, and it comes out. It goes through the mat, and there's like a pin that goes in through the floor, and that comes out. So I took all of that out, and then I scrubbed the bare floor without the mats in it. All of my, it's kind of it's an organized mess, I guess. Organized chaos in the front here. All the stuff almost all the stuff that I take to shows and stuff. Did I go through the bins? No, I didn't. It has a whole bunch of, show clothes, sweaty show clothes, and socks, and all kinds of stuff in it that I need to take out and clean, but I don't know, it's a project for another day, I guess. And then the last thing I did, and then you have to leave the mats out. You have to let everything dry. So I left the mats out of it overnight, let the floor dry, let the mats dry, and then I put them back in the next day. I couldn't get them out by myself, but I got them back in by myself. And then the only thing I did to the tires was I sprayed them with some of that, anti-weather spray stuff. Because these tires, I mean, the tread's never going to go on these. What's going to kill them is the sun exposure. So I try to have these on them most of the time. Try to have the covers on them most of the time, but it definitely doesn't always happen. Yeah, they weren't on there most of the summer, but they're on there now, and it's all set for winter. And my husband built this nice little platform as well over the weekend. So while I was cleaning the trailer, he dug out this spot next to the 5 bay and put down a whole bunch of stone, and we already had the stone. It was sitting here in a pile for ever since we built the indoor. And it's a little bit slanted, but it's not too bad. He's going to work on it a little bit more next year to get it a little bit more level, but it works for now. The trailer's happy. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Like I said, it took a couple of hours to do on Sunday morning, I forget which. And we're all set for winter. So I hope you enjoyed that. It is important to take care of your trailer because your babies are on there when you take them places. So got to take care of it so that it doesn't have any issues. It'll get inspected in the spring to make sure everything is, still working properly and everything. And that's it. If you found this informative and interesting, please hit the subscribe button and have a good one.